Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your extra daily dose of skill, and today we are going to have some fun with a T32. Beautiful tank, gorgeous vehicle, and we will have some fun with it. Listen, this tank received some buffs as well, obviously mainly for a stock version, but we don't care about the stock, we care about the top. So what do we have? More horses and we have more hit points. All other buffs are pretty much purely targeted towards the stock vehicle. Even 105mm gun is targeted with a stock turret, okay? So let's keep this in mind. The selling point of this vehicle, in my opinion, is just combination of the things, especially armor. Armor is absolutely gorgeous. Good luck eliminating this tank from the game. Obviously, if you know, you can shoot this tank under the frontal mantlet and you are going to get penetrated, or if you are facing the T32 yourself, you can take advantage out of it. It doesn't really matter what kind of penetration you have, you still can do some damage. But once again, this is the knowledge for people who are very, very much invested into the game. And how it looks like overall, you want to shoot the tank over there whenever it's fully hull down, and then it is ricocheting straight into the hull, and then you are penetrating this tank. I know sounds weird and whatnot, but some tanks has weaknesses like this. But once again, from my experience, I can promise you that not many folks do know this position. So, or I supposed to say this weak spot, because no penetration indicators are going to show you that. This is the thing that you need to stock in the memory, right? Now, all in all, it is one of the greatest tier 8 heavy tanks in the game, in my opinion. Even if we are including premium tanks, or we don't include premium tanks, doesn't really matter. It's very, very nice for folks that know how to play hull down. Our session will look like this. Today we are going to be playing 3 live games, and we are going to have 1 highlight as usual. And whenever we are playing with the tanks like this, I expect as a bare minimum 3.5 to 4,000 combined score. That's what we are looking for, and that's what we want to see. Okay, so first things first, what do we want to do in this situation? And I think, first of all, we are going to take this typical position right here, because we are going to definitely see some tourists traveling left or right through the middle of the street. It is usually the case. Let's see. Am I correct or am I incorrect? Moment of truth. Do we have someone crossing through the middle of the field? Because usually we should have someone. You can get a heart attack with a random subscription. Crab clone. If you are watching this, you dirty, dirty mother trucker. Thank you. Meanwhile, beautiful. This is exactly what we want to see. We can see the friendly T32. And now pay attention to what we are going to do. We are going to aim for the position that I showcased before, right? We want to hit this gentleman in the neck, so we can ricochet and do some damage. Although, once again, it very much depends. Will he allow us to get a good enough angle like this or not? The distance is quite big, 350 meters, so it is not going to be the easiest journey for us. I can guarantee you that. And now the question is, will he expose himself as much for us to do anything for him? And it doesn't look like it is going to be the case. That's okay, not a big deal, not the first time, not the last time. I am kind of tempted to go in, not gonna lie. I am really tempted to go in. Meanwhile, how are you doing this fine day? 300 in the face. We are just punishing him for free. That's great. And now we would love to say hello for this Mr. Tiger 1. Beautiful punishment for a Mr. Tiger 1. We are doing very, very good. He haven't repaired his tracks. That basically means we can punish him once again. Very, very good. And we are preparing for T32 peeking here, but he isn't. Okay, I see. Super Hellcat could be sniping from this area, so I'm just going for a blind shot, and we are okay. Okay, what to do next? I think we are going to challenge the double penetrator, and maybe No, I have a bit different idea. I thought about challenging this double penetrator, but he's so busy with zwilling, it's not going to be as easy for him to push this as he may think it is going to be. So instead of focusing on that side, we can clearly see that this position is completely open for the enemy forces. So we do not really want to give them that much of the freedom or that good time to make pressure here. And we can clearly see that there is a gentleman who is trying to take advantage out of this situation, and oh boy, advantage he won't get, okay? He is not going to get any advantage whatsoever. We are feeling quite alright, we do not really mind, and he is eliminated. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're sitting on 2000 damage already, so far so good. I would love to check out, do we have anyone sitting in this area, okay? Just pure curiosity, maybe someone managed to sneak through. And we can see that no one is here. Okay, that's great. Everything is okay. I think we can come back to the city, or maybe even better. Maybe we could try to make a bit of pressure through the lower bit like this. That would be very much appreciated. What do you think about that? Because once again, at this point in time, I do not really want to sit here just to sit here, you know, just to be cute. This is not what I am looking for. I would rather get involved into the pressure. I think we can get significantly more use. Also, where the gun goes, it is actually alright. 320 alpha damages to the lower bit, but penetration-wise, 218 is probably average or a bit below average, and gold penetration is 252, which is in the most part enough. But overall, I guess it could be below average as well, where the tier 8s goes, right? So we need to keep this in mind. Meanwhile, we can clearly see that we can penetrate this gentleman this way. It's okay. I wonder where did he penetrate us? This is the question. I know that if I will hit where I am aiming to, we are going to be able to penetrate this mother trucker, but I need to hit where I'm aiming to. Have you seen that? The reticle was showing that I can't penetrate, but in the end of the day, the shell bounced at exactly where we looked for, right? This is exactly what we need, and this is how we want to play this. Meanwhile, the mother trucker is hitting our cupola very, very well. Good for him. Very, very nice. And we could try to aim to penetrate his upper turret, but once again, this is not an easy penetration, okay? This is not an easy penetration. I have a feeling that I played this game a bit too safe, which is fair play, and I got what I deserve. I would love to say that I could... Oh, my bananas. Thank you very much for fixing the score, RNG. Oh, man. Oh, man. I definitely could have, and I definitely should have played more aggressively here. But once again, I am not spamming as much gold as I initially should, fellas. I definitely need to highlight that. I am not spamming as much gold as I should. Meanwhile, where the enemy light tank goes, I would guess that enemy light tank should be playing in the typical position right there. Probably he's sitting in the open field somewhere. Yes, we know exactly where he is. So all we need to do, we need to go to this bush. That's literally all we need to do. Hopefully our super Hellcat will spot him. He isn't getting spotted. Interesting. Maybe he can sit in some random bushes here. There is a possibility. Yop tarara, you can get a heart attack with those random subs. Thank you, Uncle Bobzilla. And by the way, I'm not streaming at this point in time. I am not streaming at this point in time. Huh. Oh, cheeky light tank. He is going for Arta. So probably he was sitting in that bush at the time whenever we got spotted. But after that, he just made a decision to relocate, which is a very fair play. It is a very fair play. Can we get some more use from this gentleman? This is the question. He's trying to escape. I'm trying to pre-aim. Pre-aim wasn't ideal, but that's what we have. It is okay. Let's see the score. And we are back. I must admit I'm not very happy with this performance, but hey, we got ourselves high caliber, second class, we are second by experience, we are first by the damage, and we made 134,000 profits, although keep this in mind that most of the profits are coming from completing the daily missions. Not a big surprise, it's alright, let's go for seconds. Now, even if we have a bad matchmaking for ourselves, right, because I would call this a bad matchmaking, I really don't mind with this tank, because good luck penetrating me into the face, it's not so simple as you may think it is. Plus on top of that, we just simply can take like second to third lane and we can still support our team very, very well. As an example, now you may think that I would go into the heavy line, but I'm not planning to do so. I would rather take a bit different position. I would rather play somewhere over there and pretty much bait and beat every and each gentleman that is trying to play in this area. I think that could work just fine and it can be very, very good. So let's see. Can we get some use from all of this? Meanwhile, we can see the light tank. We are punishing the light tank. He lost more than half of his hit points already, luckily because Aladdin was pre-aimed as well. That's good. We are feeling pretty well about this. And we can see that our team is having a lemming train in this position as well. That basically means for us that we are definitely going to get some sort of targets over there. Meanwhile, we can clearly see Mr. Progetto is getting spotted. We are the ones who is spotting him. That's good. So we are getting a bit of the assisting damage, which is very much appreciated. Thank you very much. We are going for another shot, but clearly we hit someone else who was sitting in front, and that is a Grom. Very, very nice. Trying to go for another shot, but unfortunately we cannot find a decent enough angle. That's okay. Mr. Panther P44, we are trying to punish him here as well. And please keep this in mind that we have a sniping build in this type of situation, right? We are not, I repeat, we are not playing for a brawling build with the turbos, harderings and everything. We are playing with a sniping build, and this is exactly what we want to do in the situations like this, right? It doesn't bother me by the slightest that I am not a top tier over there, truly, it doesn't bother me. Meanwhile, P44 Pantera may try to escape, and if he will, we are going to try to punish him. So far, so good. We are doing a very, very good job, even though we are a bottom tiers here. If EBR will go through the middle of the field, which obviously there is a big possibility that he is going to do something like this, we are going to be ready to punish him as well. Our team is attacking this side with all their might, although it's not going to be that easy to take the enemy team down, at least from the first glance, because enemy heavy tanks may go for a base defense, and if they are doing that, oh boy, we are in loads of trouble. So what do we want to do next? Next, we need to make a decision how we are going to approach the enemy forces. There is a couple of ways how we can do this. Option number one would be to go the safe way, right? And option number two would be to play in the open field. And more I think about it, more I guess that the safe way is the proper way to do the things here. And as a matter of fact, not to go in front like a crazy mad lad, but maybe it's a bit better and smarter choice to chill out and to slow down, you know? Slow down our horses. So what is the plan? First things first, we are going to take this typical bush here. And from this position, we should be able to have a decent enough angles to say hello for the EBR, or to say hello for this T803, right? That would be very much appreciated, and that would be great. And I'm not going to shoot this gentleman until I have a chance to have a perfect shot. One more thing to highlight overall, we are there. This is perfect, but we missed it, unfortunate. One more thing to highlight, this tank kind of has a premium version, and premium version is T8 3-2, right? It has less DPM, but it has even more accuracy than T32 does, and I think it is very important thing to highlight that if you are in love with a T32 but you want to have a premium version of this tank and you want to make a credits with it, I think this is a great choice of the vehicle. Once in a while this tank is on sale and it can do definitely magical tricks, I can promise you that. Meanwhile, we are relaxing, we are taking it easy. All we want to do, we want to have a decent enough angle right here, and eventually we are going to hit this mother trucker. I am pretty sure about that. All we need to do, we need to relax and take it easy. Come on, game. No! T32. I get the point that it is a pixel what we are aiming to, okay? I truly understand this, but oh my bananas. This T803 is shitting lucky carrots. I can tell you that much. How are you doing? Oh man. Yeah, some games are like this whenever RNG doesn't treat you well, and I think this is one of those situations whenever RNG is saying, nah, not today, buddy, not today. So we wasted all our gold ammunition. Yeah, there is still a lot of things that we need to do in this game, and unfortunately we are left with the standards. Although, looking to the positives, we have a tourist mouse into the middle, and good luck to take him down. It's not going to be as simple as he may think it is. And now I completely misaimed and I penetrated him. Well, you know, there is only one way to describe this: F the logic, fellas. That's all we can say. And by the way, I truly believe that the gun handling of this vehicle is very, very nice, and you are capable of doing a lot of bad things to enemies with this tank. And truly, the gun handling, I would never call the gun handling of this tank absolutely disgusting pile of caca or something of that nature. Absolutely not. I think that you can get a lot of use with it. That's what I'm trying to highlight. Trying to aim the shot well, unfortunately we are missing. Not much what we can change about this. Trying to build a bit different angle over there. It's okay, let's take our time. Concept 1B is trying to do his best right there. We are trying to support him, that's good. And IS-22 is going to be the next victim for us. We should be able to eliminate him from the game easily. Our mouse should get slaughtered here, at least that's what I want to believe, because looking into the minimap, 50B and enemy mouse is going towards our mouse, so that is quite complicated situation, but we are not giving up. There is still a lot of fight left in us, fellas. There is still a lot of fight left in us. Okay. How are you doing? Having a good time? Me too, thank you very much. He went for a double. That was a good decision because I could not defend myself from that. That is okay. We are eliminating Vadim from the game. That's good. And now the question is, do we have a good enough angle to say hello for remaining forces? Do we have a good enough angle to do something naughty? I am getting spotted. That would mean that EBR is sitting nearby. At least that's what I would guess. Yes, EBR is sitting right there. That's okay. 50B still has a lot of health, which is not the greatest thing for us, but it is how it is. Trying to pre-aim the shot properly, and we found a guy who is down to fartable. That is okay. And EBR is flanking us. Not a big deal. We are going to get another shot from the EBR. Now we are aiming towards the object. EBR may think that he can flank us and he can slap the living crap out of us, which is not necessarily a lie, but I am pre-aimed for that. Now, all we need to do, we need to eliminate him into the lower plate. That's good. Very, very nice. We are kicking some butts. And now we are in loads of trouble. There is no way I can win this game considering that we are playing against the higher tiers and the 50B is going for us through the open field. I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, we have a Mr. Aladdin that is just simply going for us straight. That's okay. I cannot complain about this. We loaded the high explosive for a very, very far shot. We are fine. Kaboom. We are penetrating him, and luckily he rammed himself to death. That is a good thing. And now we have a 50B that is just simply going to eliminate us from the game. Not a bad play from our side, or at least I do not really think that we did something bad. The worst part of this game, at least in my opinion, was that unfortunately, but I did not manage to eliminate this enemy T32 for such a long time. I do not know how many shots do I needed in order to hit him, but it took forever and ever, which is quite sad thing. But other than that, I think we played like a champions and everything is okay. I have no doubts in my mind that we should be top in our team. I have no doubts in my mind. Meanwhile, we are being awarded with ace. We got ourselves a high caliber, 5.4 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage. I mean, we are gaming, fellas. There is nothing what we can say about this. We are straight up gaming. Beautiful. And we got ourselves minus 21,000 credits, but considering that I was spamming gold, it is not a big surprise, is it? Let's go for a third game, and after that you are going to see one great game which we had during the live stream. Oh, would you look at this? Studzianki standard battle. Okay, that is fair. We are going to be playing in the heavy line. We will try to play hold down to the best of our ability, and believe me or not, we can do some bad things for motion, even type 4 heavy. I'm not afraid really of the enemy team by any shape or any form, because we simply have a perfect hold down in this map, right? So this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. So let's see what we can do. I would love to have a good angle to punish someone sniping from the back, but it doesn't look like it is the case. At least maybe I needed to be a bit more patient, but it is how it is. It's okay. We cannot complain about that. And now we have a proper hold down here. Enemies may see a bit of our hull as well, which is not ideal, but for a very far shot that will do the job. I think I should load better ammunition instantly, so we can penetrate tanks like Motion without bigger problems whatsoever, right? And now we are saying hello for Mr. Oho. Mr. Oho got buffed lately quite heavily, and I am pretty sure that we should make a video about the Oho as well, and we will. And we will, fellas. Beautiful tank Oho is as well. Significantly better than it was ever before, I can tell you that much. Anyways, we are fine, we are relaxing, we are taking it easy, we are trying to punish his shoulder. Unfortunately, we are failing, but that is okay, not a big deal. You see, they can't really do too much for us. This is why I said in the very first moment of the game that I am not too afraid of the enemy forces here. Because whenever we are playing properly hold down, good luck beating the living crap out of this vehicle. Just simply good luck. And whenever we are dealing with them, we are kind of feeling like we are beating the living crap out of the meatballs here, right? And this is exactly how am I feeling like. As you can see, enemy Motion doesn't really care, he's going in, and I want to support our team for obvious reasons. Hopefully the Renier won't react properly, he did not, and now all we need to do, oh my bananas, what a cheeky bastard. What a cheeky bastard. Okay, time to relocate. Time to relocate a bit back, not by much, I just need a little bit. Do I? Maybe we mixed the cards enough for them and Mr. Renier is thinking about making pressure. No, he is not. Doesn't really change anything too much for us anyways. We can see the Chrysler is going through the open field and he is kind of pre-aimed for us. But we don't really care about that. We are slapping him and we are lighting him on fire. That is a good stuff. Very, very nice. Yeah, hard to penetrate him. very hard to penetrate him because he's side scrapping properly over there. That's okay, not a big deal, fellas. We are feeling kind of alright, and Kapaza is already flanking us. Okay, I just noticed that the game is already over. Ay. Well, in this situation, we need to be humble and we need to be happy with what we have. 2-8 score, our team is melting completely. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's okay. It happens, you can't win them all. So let's see the score. Oh, would you look at that? 2,500 damage, 200 assisting damage, that's what we have. And we are feeling quite alright, fellas. Even though we are losing this game, I mean, comparing how our team played the game, I feel like a champion. Minus 26,000 credits, that is completely fine and it is alright. Anyways, beautiful. Overall, the live segment session was 3.8 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, which I call a very, very good session. This is exactly where I want to be. Over 4,000 combined is a good score for a tier 8. And now you are going to see a very, very good game with the T32 from us checking how tank got changed, and I was raising my eyebrow. So let's teleport straight into the action. Thank you. Okay. Hi. Pa 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 pa. I want him to shoot me, kind of. In my opinion, T32 is better than Rene. In my opinion, this is so much better than Rene. Give me bloody T32, I will take it any day, any time. Man, what a beautiful tank this is. What a beautiful tank this is. Sexy bitch. Truly, very sexy bitch. Your skill question. You said you were in the Navy. What was the ship you were serving in? My ship was the Minesweeper, and the class of the ship was Lindau. That was the class of the ship that I served in. And it is a Minesweeper. This thing did not need to receive the buffs, I'm telling you. Yuto. They are going to make pressure. At least they should. Oh. Oh. Hello. Is that a good decision? That's the question. Did they buff M103? Probably. Probably yes. What a sick tank. What a sick bastard. What a sick bastard, fellas. Sexy, sick tank. Sexy. Very sexy. Man, I like T34. I loved the T32 before. Now it's even better. Who could expect that? That buffing tank would make it better, right? Do you think it became premium version of T803? I think it is definitely better than it was before. By how much? What is the margin? How much better that is? I do not know. Because it was already a good tank, you know? It's not like they took some sort of pile of shit and they made it awesome. It was already a good tank. So that's the thing that we need to keep in mind, right? But Arguably, this tank can be rated epic in the index. I was very close to rate it epic if I didn't, because I can't remember, is it 4.5 or is it 5? Now it could be 5, I think. Farming simulator, because no one can do anything for this tank. You sit, hold down, and you say fuck you. That's it. That's all you do. You sit, hold down, and you eat everyone. Quick question. How do you change color appearance of the enemies? You turn on colorblind mode, sir. Turn on colorblind mode. And colorblind mode could be found in settings, graphics, colorblind mode, apply. Yep. Solid bastard. Very solid bastard. Man. What a tank. What a tank. Very sexy. Very sexy. Skill 8 them all. That's not true. They were like an appetizer for us. They were like an appetizer for us, my man. It is a very powerful tank, it truly is. I mean, it was very good before, but now... Beautiful tank, very, very nice. 1.8 base experience, 60,000 profits, very nice. As you can see, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, T32 is very powerful tank. If you are looking for a good hold down heavy tank, this is exactly what you want to be playing with. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.